Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know. And for today's video, we're going to be doing my November favorites and flops. You guys really seem to love these videos. I love testing out new products and telling you guys what works, what doesn't. If you guys are new to my channel, I do have oily skin. I'm textured, I'm oily. I have huge pores. I was like breaking out like crazy last year. So now my skin's like kind of recovering, but I still have a lot of texture. I still have pores and basically all that fun jazz. But before we jump into the video, I just want to ask you guys, if you like what you see during this video, please consider giving this video a thumbs up, and then also please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, so you can be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion and beauty, and hit the post notification bell so you get notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let me tell y'all what has been my hit for this month. Alright guys, so I have so many good products to share with y'all, and I actually have to say this is the first month where I don't have a like not favorite product, which is like super weird. I feel like I tested out a lot of products this month, and there's not one that didn't work for me, and I'm like a little shook. So that's actually a good thing. So I guess this is just going to be considered my monthly favorites because there's really no flop in this video. Okay, let me start off with some lip liners. So you guys know, if you are new to my channel, then this is going to be new to you, but if you guys are not, then you guys know that the past month or so I have been obsessed with lining my lips, filling in with like a lip cream, like a regular lipstick, lip cream, and then putting like a gloss on top. I don't know why that has been like my go-to this month, but it really has been. Like, I feel like I'm kind of getting over that matte lipstick phase because I feel like it really dries out my lips, and especially it's cold here in Jersey, so I don't always want like a matte lip, so I have always been adding like glosses and such on top, meaning I also forgot to get my glosses. Hold on. Well, I can't believe I almost forgot to show you guys my favorite glosses for the month. I mean, you guys probably already know what they are, but I almost forgot to include them. So silly of me. All right, so you guys know that has been one of my favorite combos, and I want to tell you guys some of my favorite lip liners that I found. These are from LA Girl. This one's not from LA Girl. They are from LA Girl, and I have more shades, but where are they? These are the only 4 I could find from LA Girl. I swore I had more. So I have 4. I have 3 really affordable ones, and then 1 that's like more on the expensive side but like affordable. So let me just start off with the 4 that I really like. So these are from LA Girl. I am obsessed. A lot of them, as you can see, are like nude brown colors, but I love that. Like, I don't know, nude lips have been like my go-to recently, so I just want to show you all some of my favorites. So this one is the Perfect Precision lip liner, and this is in the shade Bare. This is a wooden tip, and I really like it. Like, it's gonna be harder to see, but like it's just so pretty, really pigmented. It's like really easy to put on. I usually don't like wooden lip liners because I find that they're a little bit harder to see on the lips, but this, as you guys can see, is pigmented. It's really easy to blend and put on, so I like it. And this one is also a wooden lip as well. This is just the shade Cafe, and I really like this shade too. Like, it's very similar, as you guys could see. The Cafe one, it's just a little bit more like warm, but I really do like these 2 colors. Really good for creating that nude lip. The next one that I really like, this is actually one of my favorite of the 4. This one is the shade Keep It Spicy. This is a retractable lip liner, so all you have to do is just like twist it to get that color, but I really like this. This is super pigmented. Love that color. This is basically the color that I use all of the time for a nice nude lipstick. It's really pretty, really pigmented, and really easy to just glide on and go. And the last one I have, this is again an retractable one. This is in the shade Lasting Brown. This one is definitely a deep dark brown, but I love those brown shades for winter, for fall, so really love that. It's a really pretty, like, these colors are really pigmented pigmented, really intense. I love them. Another one that I've actually been really loving, this one is the Bite Beauty. This is in the shade 038. It doesn't say an actual name, but Bite Beauty on Sephora is actually having a huge sale because they are, I think they're going all vegan. So a lot of the products from Bite Beauty are actually on like sale. So this one, look, like that is just so pigmented. Like look, for like a lip liner, like with a wooden tip, it's so pigmented, so pretty. Like one swipe, like look at that, one swipe, not even applying a lot of pressure, just so pigmented, so pretty. And that one's definitely more of like a mauve type of color. I have been obsessed. Then two glosses I have been obsessed with is the Fenty Beauty. I feel like I'm really late to the game. I don't know if I mentioned this in my like in last month's favorites. I hope not, but if so, then you guys are gonna hear it again because I am obsessed with the Fenty Beauty glosses. I love them. They are just so beautiful. So I have the first shade, which is just Fenty Glow, which is the original shade. It is just so pretty. Like I love it. It's just like a really pretty nude. It's pretty, great on all skin tones. It looks good when I'm like not self-tan, when I am self-tan. It looks beautiful on all lip glosses. I like using this one when I'm using more of like a nude. And I also have this shade Fussy. I actually use this on top of nudes too. I use this on top of everything. This one's more of a pink color. As you guys could see, more pink. That one's definitely more nude, but beautiful. I am obsessed. I love the color. I love the tones. It is so pretty, and it just makes your lips look like juicy and plump and just really pretty. So I really do like those colors. They are gorgeous. Then I don't remember if I talked about this in my last video, like this combination. So if so, y'all are gonna hear it again. So first, let me talk about this Bite Beauty. This is a lip gloss. This is in the shade Vanilla Latte. I love this shade. It's definitely more light, but it's a nude and it's just so pretty. Kind of similar to that Universal shade. Let me actually show you guys swatches next to each other. But I feel like that one's just a little bit less light and a little bit less pink. So the Universal Fenty Glow shade, which is that top shade, versus this one. This one's definitely more nude. That one is definitely more on like the pinker side. There we go, you guys could see. This one's definitely more nude. This one's definitely more on the pinker side, but both really beautiful. I love it. And a lipstick from Bite Beauty. Again, I've been like using Bite Beauty constantly because they're on sale right now and I actually really like their formulas. So this one is in the shade Honeycomb. This is just such a gorgeous nude. I'm obsessed. It looks so darn pretty. And then I also have Fenty. I have a lot of Fenty products. I also have Fenty. This is Unbuttoned, and this is just such a pretty shade. I actually want to do like a video featuring like all my favorite nudes so you guys can see like best nude combinations, but this is just so darn pretty. It's such a pretty color. I actually want to show you guys how it looks with I use it with, where is it? So first I outline my lips with the Keep It Spicy. So I guess I'll show you guys like a little swatch on how it looks. I broke that because I put too much out. That's fine. So I just did like a little square so you guys could see what it looks like. And then I just fill in my lips with the Bite Beauty lipstick. And then you guys are gonna see how pretty that looks. Like that is just such a gorgeous combination. And then I'll take Fenty Glow. No, I'm sorry. Then I'll take Fenty Unbuttoned. And I'll just put a little bit of that like right in the center, just like so. And then just like kind of dab it out. It just looks so darn pretty. And then I top everything off with my gloss. You guys will see this is just such a gorgeous combination. Look at all those colors combined. That just looks so darn pretty. I love it. I've used it in a few videos and a lot of you guys actually like this combination. I feel like I've used this on camera before. I would use it right now, but I do have other lipstick on. But it's just such a pretty combination. I am obsessed. It looks really good. So those are all the lip products I have, which I know is a lot. Then I want to go into this brush. Actually, I've had this brush for a really long time. I just feel like I never used it because it's just so large. This is the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill JH01. I actually really like this. So as you guys know, I usually do powder my whole face with my beauty sponge. So I'll just take my powder, put it on my sponge, and then just tap that all over my face. But sometimes, like, I've noticed that my face can seem really dry, like right here. So I have been liking just taking a little brush. I feel like it's just a little bit better, and going right where I have my texture, like right here, and then going in with this brush and then just like powdering my whole entire face. This is so soft, so nice. I really like the feeling of this. It's just like super soft, and it's like really large, so you can cover like bigger areas of your face at a time, and it feels like really heavy. Like, I like this brush. I like the feeling of it. Definitely can't do that underneath the eyes because of how large it is, but for just getting like right over here where my cheeks are, I really like it. If you are somebody that just likes to powder up your cheeks, then definitely try this out. I have to powder on my face because I'm so oily, but underneath my eyes I'll use my sponge, and then right on like my cheek area, now I've been going in with a brush instead. So another thing that I don't know if I talked about, I feel like I did, I don't remember. This is the Melt Makeup. This is the Flex Highlight in the shade Lit. Look at how beautiful that is, guys. I am obsessed. This is such a pretty shade. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this for you guys first. Look at how pretty that is. That is just gorgeous. I am obsessed. It looks so good. Look at that pigment. That is just so pretty. It just has such a pretty finish to it. I don't see like glittery chunks, so if you don't like glitter, I feel like this is definitely something for you, but it just looks so pretty. Like, it's like super easy to blend out. I'll show you guys. It is just so beautiful. Look at how easy it is to blend out, so you don't have to just like that strip of highlight that, you know, we all hate. It looks really pretty. I love the color. It's really easy to blend out, and you can make it like really blinding like I did on my hand, or you can make it a little bit lighter, go in with a very light hand because it is very pigmented, but I really do like that. And the next face product I want to talk about, I got this in Ipsy, I believe it was. This is the Gigi Gorgeous bronzer slash contour little like duo. I really like this. So you are probably looking at this and you're probably like, wow, like your brush is supposed to fit in here. That's actually not that big, but I actually really do like this. I feel like it's actually a really good size to get your brush in there, and it does a really good job. I like how it's 2-in-1, so sometimes like if you do want to contour, then you got to take out a whole different kit. This I like. It's 2-in-1, very simple, easy to use, and all I have to do, like, it blends out beautifully. It's very buildable. It's not too pigmented where you're just like, you need to lightly tap in there. It's just the perfect amount of pigment. It is beautiful. It works really well for my skin. I'm not wearing it today. I'm actually not wearing any of the products that I'm talking about today because I just filmed a different video, but I really do like this. I feel like it is just really pretty. I love that contour shade. For me, it really does work. I even use that down the side of my nose. It just looks perfect. So I really do like this, and I like how it is 2-in-1, and I like how it's very sleek and compact, and it's great for on the go. The next thing I want to talk about, this is the Hourglass Lighting Ambient Lighting Blush Quad, the Ghost Edition. I really like this. So one, I like the packaging, but I kind of don't like the packaging because then you could see how like dirty and all the fingerprints and all that stuff on it. So I apologize, but I don't like that per se. And then it is plastic around the sides. Like, I don't mind that. It's not bad. You do get a pretty large mirror, and then these are the colors right here. They are so pretty, and this one thing I do have to say does have a little bit of a sheen to it. So if you are somebody who likes blushes that have a sheen, you are really gonna like this. If not, then you are not. I have actually been liking this. Usually I love my matte blushes, but I've been liking more of a sheen because I feel like here I just look really dry, so it's really nice to have that like kind of lit within look. And I will show you guys some swatches of this. So this is such a pretty, like, just pink, like it's just so darn pretty. We have, this one's more of like a burnt, like orangish color, but it still looks gorgeous. Then this is more of a mauve color. It looks really pretty. And then right up here, this one is the one that I don't really use that much. It's more of like a normal natural type of color, like bronzy, I guess. But I'll go ahead and swatch for you guys so you guys can see what they look like. And sorry, these aren't like the best swatches, but you guys could see that lash shade that I was talking about. You really can't see that much on camera. The rest are just really, really pretty. What I usually do is just take the 3 of these and mix them together and then put them on my face. I know that they're completely different tones, but I just like that. I feel like it just looks really, really pretty. I really like all the shades. That last one is probably my least favorite, but these 3 I just love so much. They do have a little bit of a sheen to it. I don't know if the camera's going to be picking up on that, but it is gorgeous. It works really well for my skin, and I feel like it's just amazing. Next thing I want to talk about is this NARS concealer. This is in the shade Custard, which is medium 1. I used to use this a lot, then I stopped. I actually don't really use it for underneath my eyes, but I use this for fixing up my brows. So one thing that I have been loving, I feel like I've talked about this a lot, is that I like to outline my brows with a pencil, fill them in with a pomade, and then go around and correct it with a concealer. And this is such a good concealer. It's really creamy. It's not too thick. It's just the right amount of thickness, really easy to blend out, and it just looks really, really good. It just helps make your brows kind of stand out and look prominent and just like bomb, you know? So I actually learned this trick from Juicy Jazz, and she was talking about it so much, I was like, okay, let me try it, and I did, and now I just can't stop doing that. So I really do like this for that. Really don't like it for underneath the eyes, but I find that pots like this I'm like more for the brows or for like color correcting my lids versus putting this on my under eyes. I don't know, I feel like the coverage just isn't really there for me. Another product, I've only actually been using this for 2 weeks, but I'm obsessed, y'all. So this is the Maybelline The Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. They actually did give this to me. No way this is sponsored by Maybelline, but this is bomb. I'm gonna insert a photo of me wearing this so you guys are gonna see. On one eye I have it on the other I don't, but it is just so darn good. Like, you guys could see in this photo, my lashes look so long, they look full, they look curled, like they just look bomb. Oh my gosh. So this is what the wand looks like. It does have a little bit of an hourglass kind of figure to it. It's like very slight, but this is so good. So I think these have like some type of fibers in them, but you don't see the fibers, which is amazing. This is actually just really like, it's so good. It's black. It makes my lashes look super long. One tip with this is don't let it dry down. If you want to keep applying coats, keep applying them. Don't let it dry down and then apply some more. That's where it's going to get a little clumpy, but this overall doesn't clump up. It just separates your lashes. Your lashes look bomb. They look long. They look full. They just look so good. So I really, really love this mascara. It's one of my favorites. Another brow product, this is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio pomade. So I feel like I got this, I think it was in a Harmon haul, and I am so obsessed with it. It is so pigmented. This is in the shade medium brown. That is what it looks like. So you guys could see, like, I haven't used that much of it, but you really don't need that much. Like, I'll show you. It even comes with this little spoolie slash brush duo, which is small but like handy. I still use this. So literally all you need, I'm literally just tapping. Like, you guys see, I just tapped right in there, and you're gonna see how pigmented that is. Look, like literally just like one tap, and look, I'm still going. Like, it's still very pigmented. Again, one tap, look, it is just so darn pigmented, really easy to blend out. I like the actual applicator because it's very easy to make those little hair like strokes. As you guys can see, it's very easy to fill in. You don't need a lot of it. It is super pigmented. It stays in place. It is just bomb. I really love the color. It's like a perfect match for me. And it just stays in place and it looks amazing. So that's what I fill my brows in with. And then I love just taking this and then just going over the spoolie and then just going right through my brows. And literally, I'm not even lying, guys, it goes all like, it just disperses beautifully in my brows. It really like just flows through my brows, if that makes any sense. It just is really, really good at blending out. Then I have two concealers I want to talk about. So first one is Drugstore. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. This is in the shade Perfect Beige. I love this. So I love the doe foot applicator. It's very large, kind of like a Tarte Shape Tape kind of large, but it is so good. It is so creamy, very pigmented, very easy to blend out. It looks amazing on all different foundations, all different primers. It just looks really good, natural, but it's also like full coverage. When I say natural, it doesn't look like you have tons of makeup on, even though this is super full coverage. It looks amazing. I really, really like this, and I definitely recommend this. The next one that I have, this is the Insta Bake 3-in-1 Concealer. This is in the shade Sunday. This one's a little too dark for me, and this applicator is a little bit like weirder. It's like a little like pointy type of applicator, if you guys could see, but I still really like this. It's still very creamy. I like the coverage. I feel like I get a little bit more coverage with the Maybelline one, but this one is still amazing. It layers beautifully on top of different foundations. You could definitely layer this on top of the first layer of concealer that you did just to get some more of that coverage, but this is really, really good. I feel like it doesn't crease on me just like the CoverGirl one doesn't. It is just amazing. I definitely do like this, and I definitely use that a lot. And then the last thing that I want to talk about, which I am obsessed over, this is probably like my favorite item that I got in November. This is the Tati Beauty Volume 1 Textured Neutrals palette. Y'all can see just from the palette itself, it is very well loved. I use this a lot, and it is just so darn pretty, guys. Like, you guys could see this shade is probably the shade that I use the most, but it is so pretty. I'm gonna link a few tutorials that I used with this palette, but it is just so pigmented, very easy to blend. It kind of blends by itself. I feel like there are two eyeshadow companies that I really, really like, and I have to say Tati Beauty is definitely one of them. The blendability is beautiful. It's very pigmented. You just need a little bit of it. There is some kickback on some shades, but that doesn't bother me. There's not a lot of fallout unless you're using the glitter shades. The only thing I do have to say with the glitter shades is once you put the glitters down, don't move them around, because then you're going to be getting fallout. But if you just apply the glitter shade and then when done, like, that's it, then you're set. But let me show you guys. So that is what one glitter looks like. This is the Aura glitter. It is just so pretty. Look at that. That is just stunning. It's so pretty. A lot of it came off of my finger. It just is so gorgeous. Like, I love it. So definitely, again, if you do like blend it out a little bit, you are going to be getting a lot of fallout. That's the only thing. Other than that, it really does stay in place. So this is kind of like once you're done with your makeup and your eyeshadow, then put that on, because otherwise it is going to sort of come out a little bit. But other than that, everything is really good. I love that black shade. The black shade is actually really pigmented, very blendable. I actually like using that for a liner and then just smoking it out. I feel like it looks really pretty. All the colors here are gorgeous, very pigmented. I'm obsessed. Like, this is definitely a palette that I really, really love, and I use quite often because of how easy it is to blend. I forgot to mention the other brand that I really like is actually Lunar Beauty. Again, Manny is the owner of that one, and his formula, I don't know what he does, but everything just blends out beautifully on top of each other. I'm wearing the Lunar Beauty Life is a Drag palette on my eyes. Everything just blended out beautifully. It is just so genuinely amazing, and that is what Tati's palette reminds me of. Like, Tati's palette really reminds me of just super easy to blend. It just blends right into each other. Pigmented, not too pigmented where you're like, oh my god, but like just pigmented enough, and it's gorgeous. Like, I love it. It is definitely amazing. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. Literally all favorites, no flops this month, thank goodness. But I feel like there's so much makeup coming out, and I feel like with the holidays coming around, it is just crazy. But I do have one last favorites video of this year, and then in January it's gonna be like my favorites of the year, which is insane. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. I hope that you all did enjoy this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down below what products you have been using and loving, because I love hearing about it. Also, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you can be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion and beauty, and hit the post notification bell so you get notified of all my future uploads. I usually do upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. EST. But that's it, y'all, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!